Welcome to this little from the dev stream where I am planning to build something. I know, it's a crazy concept, right? To just hit play in the stream and do something with it. So yeah, that's my plan today. Yeah. So I recently joined a Discord server where we sometimes go and have some kind of tourneys. For the upcoming next one, we will have 400,000 materials and a couple of limitations to limit us into ships with advanced cannons and unguided missiles. Yeah, to have some sort of World War II experience. And I thought maybe I can start with that right here, right now. I'm really interested in testing out the unguided torpedo idea with some different plans that I already made in my head, and who knows, maybe I'll be able to build the first iterations of the ship that we're going to use it. Oh yeah, there is also I also got to know that in this tournament, the amount of vehicles that you bring is unlimited, so as much as you can fit into 400,000 resources. The other limitation is that they have 100,000 live materials during the battle. So if we sum that up, that's like 500,000 everything together, like the cost of the ships plus the materials that you can bring. So yeah. I wanted to, the very first thing that I want to do is to test how well a local weapon controller can actually control a unguided torpedo to hit anything. And that's what we're going to do here. We're getting something small with a propeller. I don't even know if I need fins for this because they will not move. So maybe we just plop down a fuel tank. We plop down a thumper head, some explosives, and call it a day. I don't need any ram time, no delay. I think a maximum thrust because we're not going to turn anywhere. And that's that. Yeah, good. So in theory, that should already be enough to see if this first idea works. Well, you know what we gotta test this against, right? Let's say 600 meters. And there he goes. I also am not really interested in the Marauder shooting back. But we can already see that this first one is a dud. It goes completely straight and misses. Oh yeah, I remember now. So we definitely need for these tests to assume that we have full 100% detection. And this might then maybe be a better test. So have to keep in mind. Okay, that was a hit. We have to keep in mind that the Marauder might not be the best possible test vehicle because it's point at AI, and this will do me no good once we are actually battling against anything that goes broadside. So let me reevaluate. Okay, so it at least hit something that was right in front of us. What is a good idea? I like to use a pilfer, for example. I think a pilfer should be broadsiding, right? Yeah, please. We don't need that. Let's see how well this goes. I mean, we are hitting. And this time it is definitely not standing still. So yeah, this might work better than I anticipated. I thought I would need to do some kind of breadboard shenanigans or something like that, like needing to triangulate myself where to aim at. But it seems to me that at least for this test, it is doing the thing remarkably well. Yeah. We should maybe we should test something that is this even definitely this is a bit of a lead that it's setting. So yeah, wow. Sincerely, this game does some things that are surprising time and time again. Okay. Now, I already heard that if you do this in a different way, if we plop down another turret, exit the turret, and put the AI controller, the local weapon controller, excuse me, if we put it not as part of the turret, I heard that this might not work. Let's test that too. I mean, yeah, this is definitely subject to change. Okay, well, the first part, the first problem is that this is actually not stable. But this is okay. Let's just do the same thing. Torpedo, propeller, no delay, no ramp time, full throttle. Where is my fuel tank? Upper head and some explosives. Okay, right. So if we use a plunderer, tell him that we don't need him to shoot back. Huh. Oh man. I mean, Deepwater God vessels are actually made out of paper. Let's see, they are tracking relatively well at these distances. I'm not seeing a difference, so maybe the information is not correct, because these are hitting, which means we don't need to have the weapon controller together on the turret and can hide it below, maybe insulate it even, which is good news, because I have a feeling that those other guys might want to abuse some EMP. Because that's what people do. Now, who of those did just miss? Maybe we will need to have some kind of lead, or torpedo spread might also be a good idea. Yes, because this one is a faster vehicle. Yeah, see, they are both missing now. Well, that might be an issue. It might also just be the unguidedness of them, that it just doesn't do. Yeah. How would I do that? I would need to calculate. I would need the distance to the target, the bearing, and the speed to calculate an intercept point. I mean, the other thing that we allowed is a magnet. But the range of the magnet should only be 50 meters. Because so all of this rules are exist so that you don't rely on missiles. We wanted to have some kind of secondary besides the advanced cannons. Does this do something? I mean, they hit. Didn't look like it was mine property. I also didn't check the timer. Let's say 3 seconds is plenty. Oh yeah. Yeah, and I mean, it could be really funny if someone decides to yeah, that does nothing. But if someone decides to spam missiles. Okay, it's how long? Oh yeah, it's visible. So that would mean that we start littering everything. Especially because we could put regulators on there. So one of the ideas definitely is to just mine the place. Okay. Right. The other idea is to just have them lob the torpedoes or mines like through the air as far as they can, so that they don't have all that much travel time. I thought I could do that either with a doubled turret. That might be an idea. We have a one axis and an elevation. Then we just learned we can plop down this one down below. And here, let me see. Let's just do that. Yeah, apparently I'm not on my turret yet. Right. Oh. And we just litter this with 4. 4 could be good. It would be actually better would be to go 1 block behind. I mean that could be funny, right? Then we need the propellers, tank. I think the pins are definitely not necessary because we are not trying to move. At the magnet, 50 meters, 3 seconds is, I think, the best I can do. Let's get a regulator. 15-second thruster. Can I get anything? There's no way to limit the amount of thrust that you use, right? You can't somehow. Alright. We'll need one of these. Okay. Maybe that was something that I... And I do need... Yeah. If I wanted to lob it around, I need that the vertical somehow. Which is going to be fun. Hmm. Now, still don't know how I'm going to be able to estimate where my target is. And I don't know how useful this is going to be. Well, me. I got the target distance relatively low, so I can actually see the bearing. I can see the velocity. So this might, I mean, I don't know how much I want to actually start with some vectoring, some calculations. This will take a while, but at least for once I could try to estimate a altitude that I want to have. Okay. Block setter, I already had the um wait, that's turret one axis. Oh no, I can't see it from here. Well, that is not fun. Can I see it from... Can I do this? Not connected. There is another one, right? There is a one under control. Non-AA breadboard. Um, but this one does not get the enemy information. Oh, how could this be easy, right? It needs to... Why do I see everyone here? Okay, so the vertical turret just isn't here. Well, that means I need to use the... Or is it just... Okay. Well, it's interesting. I mean, let's just see it shoot something and then go from there. Okay, so it of course it goes direct line. Yeah, that won't do. Okay, so if I want this, yeah, please stop. If I want this to work, I need to use a spin block, or I need to do it some way. That's the third gets controlled by a control only. Will respond to inner slots. I have a patient speed limiter, but I don't have an altitude. This won't do. Maybe the simple variant is good enough. Yeah, could be good enough. I thought maybe we go. Oh yeah, we go like this. We put a local weapon controller on. Do I want it on or below? Well, not in this case. I mean, I could insulate it. If I put it on here. Well, let's just think about this first. 1, 3, 5. Pretty large like this. What do I think about that? I think that it doesn't work because I don't have any connection here. Man. Unless, where would I put the block controller? On top, down below. I prefer it down below. Like so. We got those. I mean, 8K materials. Firepower is not yet correct. And we could twist them around to get the staggered fire one in here. That means I need this clearance on the deck. That should work. And I think it's totally fine to have some minimal armoring of the actual turret. Yeah, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay. This would be it. I mean, we could encase it entirely. Make like this. and then decorate it later. Right? That might be something. I mean, it's not a whole lot of protection. And maybe it can tank a minor hit. Maybe not. Yeah. It could work. Should have decorated already. Well, I mean, this decoration will be mostly just removing everything so that it looks like it's open. It's open missiles, open torpedoes. Oh yeah, let's do that first. We want torpedo propellers again. We want them now. I still like the Thumperhead. Or no, right? Yeah. Magnet, the just in case magnet. If you manage to miss magnet and regulator. Magnet and two regular. For the 2-minute lifetime. Mm-hmm. Torpedo propeller, full throttle, no ram time, no delay. That's okay. Now, what does this now look like? And yeah, okay. What does it now look like? That's nearly 10k and 17 firepower. I think that's decent. If they hit, they do things. And if I recall correctly, I definitely know. Oh yeah, right. I want to use ejectors though. This won't do. Yeah. This is already messing me up a bit. Well, do what you gotta do. That means it won't really take any hits whatsoever. We'll just go poof. But I mean, as long as we forget the local weapons controller. Yeah. Okay. Don't forget that we're shooting at paper ships. But other than that, I think I like it. The best part is these kind of missiles won't get distracted because they are dumb firing. Here they come. But I want to them a little bit more separated. How about that? Oh yeah, by the way, I think I need these to be like that. And we got to put the magnet again. 53 seconds. And another explosive warhead. Now we got ejection elevation. How about 20 degrees ejection? We all. Here you go, the flying torpedoes. I mean, it really, it's only there to have some kind of clearance on a ship. Maybe 20 is a lot. Maybe we make it, I don't know, after looking at that, let's halve it. Yeah, because the one went lower. It's very much better. Yeah. This, I hope this is not too effective, I hope. Certainly hope that is that's fine. Right. Let's get here. Loaded. Click. So far so good. Now, I mean, I won't fill in this circle, but I also need a new APS, I guess. Let's use the 3x3 as well for this one. Okay. Will I insulate my... I'll try to insulate my weapon controllers so I'm not putting them on the turret and I'm going to forget them again, no, won't I? So... what am I aiming for? I think 4 meters is a good idea to have. Because, so, one of the rules that we got is maximum 4 meter autoloaders for our turrets. And this is my tried and true Tetris. Looks like this. I think I'm going to also include the fuse, which is by the way, if you don't do that, I highly recommend. This increases the survivability of your weapon and also of your entire ship by a whole lot. And it's pretty straightforward to correctly wire them up because you can just fill in all of these. It should be okay. You can see that as long as there is not something connected. I'm also a big fan of one heavy armor block connecting the turret base to these and having room in the middle for my ammo. which being 500 millimeter will be... Oh, I'm going to do it like... Right, so... I think I'm going to do what I always love to do, which is splitting my cannon in two. Or should I even do... I think I could do 4. 4 would be interesting, right? Let's do 4. I'm planning to make this one of my very first seriously hopefully well working what's its name? It's a railgun. So see how that goes. Yes. Oh, the symmetry. Wait. I think I prefer them going the other way around. You'll see one someday. That means... Wait. No, this one goes in. This one goes. And this one goes like that. One goes away. And let us do this to see what we're working with. Okay, maybe some more temporary blocks here. I always forget it's 8, okay. Right, so we gotta put that's not the one I need. But how many 8 parts. Okay. So I like to bury this inside here as well. My ammo controller with 8 parts. 8 parts with an AP head, 500 millimeters. Exactly. Wait. Huh? Oh yeah, we got the... I am using 4 meter clip length. I'm just so used to doing 1 meter of the shell. It's incredible. All right. So what is my idea? My idea is to put in a solid body, a HE, because of course we're doing APHE, with a timer and fuse and a defuse emergency. So maybe I need to... Where's the... Nope. There. And it's going to be railgun powered. 25k. One 29. So yeah, that is not enough. Let's get rid of the solid. Let's move everything 1 up. Let's move it 2 up, right? Because who actually needs... I might even say I don't need the time fuse and just go emergency ejection fuse. And the rest is for now going to be railgun casing. But I think we're going to go mixed shell. 39, 41. Yeah. Okay. Mixed shell, railgun, Rail casing draw 25k. Is it worth it? It doesn't seem like it. How about 50? I don't think that is okay. That might be worth it because we're going to spot things so bad, and also it 60. Let's see what that does. To 5. That gives us 56. And these are 60 armor penetrate. So we're not breaking through heavy armor with these, I guess. But that's right. That's well, how wait, does that? $60. Wait, what does that mean? So the only nice. So the only problem that I see with this is okay, we are breaking the heavy armor if there is any with each of our each of our shots, right? With 1,000,000 damage in the bullet, that is I mean, the explosive damage is nothing compared to that. But hey, that's the name of the game, I guess. We are trying to hit the internals. But what if we overpenetrate with... Because if I don't have a fuse, I am relying on the shell to explode upon impact because it runs out of armor penetration. Essentially, it runs out of energy, of kinetic energy. That means, I mean, we should be like, we should break like a couple of layers of alloy or a layer of what's that? 1.5 layers of metal or 1 layer of heavy armor, and then we go boom on the next hit. Is that how it works? I hope so. Also, this one is the 500 millimeter a PHE rail for meters. Well, let's just go with that and see how it goes. On subconstruct to all intake. Okay. So we have okay, the cooling limit will improve, but if we go with 4 heads on this turret, on this, but I think I wanna keep a relatively small turret. Well, I don't want to go overboard with the pricing here. Like it's 12. What's that? Well, it's going to do something, but the firepower is a bit low. Well, it might increase with better cooling. I just don't know how much cooling I'm going to get. And also, we will need to... Oh, wait, what? Oh, I kind of messed up something, didn't I? Okay. What's going on here? You got cooling. Did I mess up something with the? Yeah, I did. Huh, okay, yeah, well, you actually you got to select the right ammo, then it works. Otherwise, you're doing stupid. Right. That means if we reload all and get back here. Now, yeah, okay, I don't need any cooling, and that means the firepower is also not getting better anytime soon. So that is 4.8. 8.8, not exactly 8. Well, okay, no, wait, hold on. I will still add, I am still adding the railroad. It's not calculating that right now. And seeing the amount that I need, that is going to beef up this gun anyway. Oh god, I just realized that. Oh boy. So let's just say flat 70. I know it's been nice, but 70k of rail draw. And our fire rate is going to be calculated via the autoloaders, 5.7 RPM. So if we say 6, if we calculate with 6 RPM, that means I've got 10 seconds for that much charge. So I am actually taking a hit in the oh no, right, 5.7. So I have got more than 10 seconds. 10 seconds is plenty. Let's still calculate with 10 because it's it's easier on me. So 70k, that's 7k per second that I need power draw for each of those guns. So that's 28k. Oh yeah, great. How many of those is that? 280. 280 energy per second. That's going to be a whole lot of radar chargers. This is going to be fun. Jesus. So that's going to be 25 railgun charges per gun. 100 chargers. Cool. That I don't think that is going to work. So that's 18 per gun there. It might work. Because I said 25, right? Oh god. It's 24. Ah, that might just be enough after all. Right on. How am I gonna wire them up? We'll probably wait. Let's see. I will need cooling anyway. Well, I mean, I will need cooling because that's the... Or will I? Isn't it much cheaper to use the 6-way connectors? Yeah. Well, don't mind if I do then. Well... Just don't connect those up. Now, barrel. How much? No, wrong barrel. How much do I need for from these? 10 barrels. That's possible. 4, 8, 10 barrels. And if we now say we want 70k. Yeah, that beefing up the firepower a whole lot. We were at 2.5 or something like that, and now we are at 18. Yeah, but it also got much more. Well, 22,000 for 18, so 24, 680. Oh god, this is an expensive turret. I can't do that. That's too much. That is, sadly, that is too much. Oh, sorry, Ragnar. I didn't see that you're watching. Hi there. I am pushing. Yeah, I'm trying to get something to work here. This is too much. With a 400k budget, if I want to field more than one ship, I can't have a I can't have a 80k turret. That is, well, nearing 100k if I finish it. We don't have the recall observers right now. I have to downsize this a whole lot, and that means it won't. Well, maybe if I reduce my. If I reduce the size of the thing, the gauge. Let's go off 250 millimeters. That would make it a whole lot more, a whole lot cheaper, I guess. I won't need as much draw. I won't need much recoil absorption. That should be, but that means I can get a bigger shell as well. Well, bigger, a longer shell. Let's be real. Hey, so I think I still want to be armor piercing, but I don't really. It's the same. Well, let's go the mixed bag. We don't need 87, but with this increased shell, also we need to reduce this. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Now we're getting somewhere. That's the 60. I think that's okay. So we got the same AP as before. We should still break get through, and I think with the kinetic damage as well, we should break one of those heavy armor blocks, right? And yeah, 25 is so much more manageable. Also, we are at 16. Let's, yeah, 16k. Even go a bit lower. Like so. So we are, oh, let's call it 15k. 14 railgun, 14. Okay, let's stay inside of those parameters. So we got 60. Okay, yeah, I'm distracting. Right, so 15 railgun draw. That means we forgot to call this also the 250 millimeter 4-meter APH rail. Yeah, that should be that should be something. That is definitely a huge step down in the budget department. No, 15K. Okay, I mean, yeah, that is also a huge step down in the firepower, but hey, it's still a 40 firepower turret that I'm building. That is still decent, I would say. And this is also needing to be sized down because we are only needing much less. That was, how much was that again? 180. And it's now, oh wait, right. What is my auto load? I need to double check the auto loading. So we are now at 11 rounds per minute. So that's 5 seconds to reload 15K. 3K per second and 3K per second will be reloaded with 11 of those. So yeah, that is where the downsizing happens. Because now we only need half. Getting rid of a whole lot of these. Right. And that is definitely an improvement in the budget department. Having a 60K turret instead of a 100K one can actually build something with it. Well, I mean, it's still a bit too hefty. I'm thinking with 400K resources, what I want to do is have, oh, what do I wanted to have, I think 4 ships maybe. 400K. Let's say the biggest one would be 100K. Or would it? I mean, what is the smallest that I wanted to feed? Maybe like 50K? And 100 is 150 and 200 is 350. So two 50K ships, one on 100 and one on 150. Oh wait. I might need to write something down. You know, usually you should be planning stuff like this much better, right? Roundabout that sounds somewhat reasonable. Yeah, I think that is something to go for. So with 200K on one ship, if we put two of these turrets on there, which are around about 120,000 materials, we could still have Well, that is possible. That might be okay. Oh yeah, right, I forgot. So I now only need much less of these. It's only 50. So we only need 7, 14. We only need 3-meter barrels. And that looks silly, so we're making it 4. Right, I forgot again. I still need the recoil. Recoil absorption will still eat some. How much though? 80. 80 per block. Well, it will eat into my resources, but not as bad as the other stuff. Okay, but I think I can work with that. That should be decent. Also, my recoil is much lower. 9k recoil. 1700. So that might even be done with if I do like that, right? Okay, not quite. but, but close. Really close. Okay. Yeah, that is the amount that I need. So that's 13 meters recoil absorption. 13, 16, 30, oh, 13, 26. That is 50. Yeah, it's. I think this might be doable. Definitely should be. Um, let me see. What's this? No, this breaks. Okay. So I actually need the cooling vents to connect. Okay, that was one detail that I was still could have saved me some money. Also, if I get the well, but that is minor. Okay. All right, let's see how I get this. Connected up now. Don't forget the gauge increasers. Should this work? No. Okay. Oh, we got 2 here. We got 2 here. Here and 2 there. So those are these 4. And then we got 2 here. Those are my gauge increasers. Let's think about the turret neck for a moment. 2 recall observers. Are they possible? No, they also need gauge increases. That is unfortunate. But oh. I need 14 meters of recoil absorption. Where am I gonna put that? The neck is the worst. Neck is definitely going to be like so. Right? I'm also still not a total fan of these over here. You see me eyeing these one time and again. I mean, if I manage to these over here, that's not go. Well, like so. I want. Yeah, but this layer is just not symmetrical, so that's never going to look good. Oh, Rail Tetris is something else. Did for that little explosive damage that they're gonna have, it's also a bit fun, but hey, what you gotta do. Be great if I could put those here. But this one should work. This should be this. No, it's not the same on both sides. Why should it? This is like that. This one is. This one needs really this. And I can go and here. That's 7 meters down. Right, that is the front right, bottom left. Wait, front right, back left. Done. I nearly did the stupid. Let me see. This is the same one. That means I need to rethink this again. How about this? Dropping down the 7 meters here. That would be both of those and the front, this one, but not the other front one because okay. My other possibility would just be to switch this one out. Great, look at that. Right, so connect over here. Don't forget to put in the gauge increaser again. Then this will turn into the front one. Now, that's what I wanted. Let's double check. No shells. That's because this should be 250. Okay, something is messed up here. What did I do here? Oh god. Okay. And RPM. And we got the same cooling. What? Oh, yeah, that's not okay. Yeah, that won't work. Okay, okay, okay. Yeah. Much better. Well, recall is going to have to wait for further up. Let's see. I think 4 meters. 4 meters next should be okay. Four meters neck. Another bonus for for this stuff. Then $8-meter barrel. And 2 times 6-meter recoil absorption. We got 7 below, 6 up top. That's 14. I mean, 13. Well, how many did I? Yeah, I gotta set this up again. Yeah, that's not enough. What was I thinking? This is not enough. Hell. This is more like it, but we're going to need more. Give me more. Yeah, that is more like it. Of course. 2541. That looks like the thing that I need. And a long ass neck. Good. $15,000 per second. 40 firepower. Look at that. 16 times 4. 64. 64k. I'll say that is maybe manageable. I hope that is manageable. Yeah. This is going to be fun to armor up. Trying to not go too overboard with this. Be pretty difficult with this size of a head. Yeah. Might be necessary. Okay. Look pretty ugly. And this is going to clash with the tapering off behind here, so we're undoing this. Decoration much later, I'm afraid. Well, just to show what my plan is here, because I can't be looking on this one. Anyone who does decals might have the same center. This is the idea. This smooths it at least a bit out on the front. Will look as planned. We can do something like that. And put in later some other things to pretty up this part. But maybe we need longer barrels. Can I mix? Is there a problem if I just put a normal barrel here after the fact? Get the inaccuracy down, 14, 13. Still going to turn out to be an extremely costly turret, oh god. What am I gonna do? This is too big. From the depths problem, am I right? Also, that's what she said. MID here. Yes, I just made so quickly that I can't just leave it like that. Well, not in this one, okay, apparently. No, we're gonna leave it like that. I'm gonna have to rethink my life choices back here. This has turned out to be one extreme chunk, and I don't like it. But let's see if it does something. Well, that just don't shoot at me, thank you. Guess it does penetrate stuff. Also, this one's still working around. Please don't. 3, 10, 3, 10, 3. Oh yeah. Somehow this one needs more cooling. Well, that sucks. How did you end up using less? Because we're on the other one, in 6, 3. I guess we're building something up over this way then. There you go, 4.6. That's better. And we can then tell them all to have a 10.3. Oh, let's shoot at the plant. Guess it's doing the thing, right? But why is this one not shooting? Right, because of that, yeah. Okay. I don't know, something Onyx watch. Have a bulwark. Please don't shoot back. Good, that did not... Oh yeah, of course, because you've got extra AIs. Why wouldn't you? You know what? You can also just stop moving. How about that? Let's see. I mean... Poles. Cross-hatched poles, great. But we're getting in there. Yeah. And apparently we don't need to look for problems with over-penetration as much. Okay. I mean, to power this is going to be also needs 10k energy per second. But well, compared to the arrow challenges, that's going to be manageable. Hmm. Well, I started the stream thinking about that I probably would maybe build already like a small vessel or something. But from the depths is always the distraction is real. Let's save this variant of my test lab. Yeah. Oh well, oh well. I mean, I could show you other stuff I was working with recently. This one I already made like a year ago or something like that. It's a fancy chasing airship with a big bat, particle cannon, and a beefy laser system on top. Vertical launch systems, because missiles are always the damage dealers. Like 100 firepower missile is very easy to achieve. 100 laser firepower, on the other hand, is another deal completely. Oh yeah, stuff like that is here. Or what I was working most recently is the Badger, the teeny tiny railgun powered tank. Like there is no space for anything in here. And it's this is actually my first serious attempt to build a railgun. I think it turned out decently. It got 25 firepower in here, and I mean in such a small frame, right? And what is this? It it climbed up to 67k for that, of course, yeah. But I mean, well, I don't know. I'm not that versed with railguns, to be honest. Like, this was my first attempt series with 37 rounds per minute. That's pretty. That's a lot, and it's also a 250 millimeter gun, so comparable to the behemoth that I was just working with, right? But if I recall correctly, it doesn't have enough penetration. Is it this? Wait. Oh yeah, okay. It's shooting frag incendiary, I guess. But those. Okay, yeah, it's mixed. It's a gunpowder railgun casing. Yeah, okay. And the frag one has enough to penetrate metal, but the incendiary doesn't. Right? Yeah, the incendiary is just below, but still, it's a nice combination. So you use the incendiary to strip off the armor, and you use the frag to yeah to get the internals. And of course, some vertical launch missiles you always need them, right? These ones are remote guidance. Love the remote guidance. Also, the Badger is a craft designed to be deployed in groups with a. Don't tell me that I just lied. Oh, there it is. An inter-vehicle transmitter, which I recommend to put on each and every one of the craft that you build. Because once you are actually deploying more than one, it will greatly increase their accuracy, because they can share their detection. And if you got a perfect gun on one vehicle but the detection shut off, it is blind, while you might have another vehicle that already lost his gun but is still floating and can bring detection. So yeah, that increases their usefulness even after being a bit damaged. Yeah, I might do a edited video of this one soon. I need to rip. I probably need to rip the meme sound for that one. You know, the betcha mushroom. Yeah, I had that stuck in my ear while I was building this. Once I knew what I wanted to call it. But anyway, I'll say that is enough for today. Been fun for the 2 people that watched. I hope you enjoyed when you were here. For everyone that watches this after, I don't think that you will actually go up until the end, but if you do, thank you and goodbye.